8 signs that you have a magnesium deficiency. Ever since we were young, we were taught to eat our vegetables in order to acquire the vitamins and minerals that our bodies need to function. We learned that we should take in enough vitamin C, iron, and folic acid. But how often did they talk to you about magnesium? Did anyone teach you about its importance? First and foremost, you should know that magnesium is essential for our bodies and affects nervous system, teeth, metabolism, muscular oxygenation, formation of proteins. This is why we shouldn't underestimate the severity of magnesium deficiency. Pay attention and see if you have any of these signs, and be sure to ingest enough magnesium. Muscle pains. Magnesium deficiency is one of the biggest causes of sore muscles. Symptoms to look out for are: cramps, muscle spasms, muscle twitches. This is because magnesium partakes in the oxygenation of muscles, making them relax. This is why a lack of magnesium causes muscle spasms. If you notice any of these problems and there's no other noticeable cause, increase your magnesium intake. In little time, you should notice the problem disappear. Calcification of arteries. Although this isn't the first symptom of magnesium deficiency, it may be one of the most dangerous. Artery calcifications caused by low levels of magnesium can cause coronary problems like heart attacks and other heart diseases. In fact, about half of all heart attack patients receive magnesium chloride injections. This is done with the hopes to stop coagulation of the blood and calcification of arteries. Fatigue. This symptom is often overlooked because you think it's part of your everyday life, especially if you tend to have a busy schedule. However, you should know that feeling fatigued or nauseous can be serious if recurring. In this case, your body may need to rid itself of something toxic, or it may be lacking a vital mineral, like magnesium. If you are fatigued at various times a day or a week, the best thing to do is start taking magnesium to rule out a deficiency. If the symptoms persist, visit your doctor. Problem sleeping. During the night, magnesium levels tend to fall. If you do have a magnesium deficiency, it is possible that you may develop constant insomnia. Magnesium is also very connected with the nervous system and can affect the ability to fall asleep. For example, it can make falling asleep more difficult. If you've already tried to improve your sleep and you still can't, try some magnesium-rich foods or taking a mineral supplement. Remember that the best way to determine if this is the problem is through a sleep study. Chocolate cravings. We know that by now, Most people will claim having a magnesium deficiency so they can eat as much chocolate as they like without the guilt. However, when we're talking about cravings, we're not just talking about the feeling you get when you want to eat something sweet. Dark chocolate is rich in magnesium. When our bodies have a deficiency of this mineral, it sends warning signs to get what it needs. Blood pressure problems. People who take inadequate amounts of magnesium tend to have better blood pressure levels. A study by the University of North Carolina found that women with regular levels of magnesium are 70% less likely to have hypertension. So, if you live a healthy life, are regularly physically active, and still have a blood pressure problem, perhaps you should increase your magnesium intake. Visit your doctor to check your levels. Lack of energy. Magnesium is necessary for the reactions that create energy within cells. The ATP or adenosine triphosphate is the main source of energy within cells and needs to combine with a magnesium ion to activate. In other words, without magnesium, you literally won't have energy on the cellular level. This can be seen through fatigue, lack of energy, lack of unity within cells. If throughout the night and into the next day, you start to feel like you don't have enough energy to go about your daily life, maybe you have low magnesium. Next recommended read, 3 morning shakes that cure headaches and lack of energy. Problems with bone health. Calcium has always been considered the most important mineral for strong bones, but it turns out that magnesium is just as, if not more, important. Having low magnesium levels can negatively affect your bones in many ways. Magnesium plays an essential role in vitamin D's absorption of calcium, which is why it's also important to take in enough magnesium when taking vitamin D supplements. Magnesium is also necessary for stimulating calcitonin, the hormone that drains calcium from muscles, the soft muscular fiber, and the bones. This helps explain why magnesium reduces the risk of a heart attack, osteoporosis, arthritis, and kidney stones.